Hey guys, it's Meg and welcome back to my channel. So again this week I am decoding lyrics to one of my songs. So pretty much just telling you the meaning behind the lyrics of my most recent original song, Used to Love. So I literally wrote this song a couple of days after I broke up with my ex-boyfriend in January. Originally I started playing guitar to try and get my mind off of him. Obviously that didn't work because I ended up writing a song about him. Basically, the song is about some of the things that I used to love about him. Not all of them, because I used to love a lot of stuff about him, and I could have written about those other things. But I chose the things that I did because I wanted other people to relate to it more, and I thought that the things that I did put in the song were more relatable things than the other things that I liked about him. I knew that I couldn't release this song straight away, after I'd finished writing it, because it felt like it was too fresh, the breakup was too fresh, and every time I would play it I'd start crying because I missed him or whatever. So because of that I decided to wait a little while until I felt like I was ready for not only you guys to hear it, but for him to hear it as well. And I had no idea what he'd think of it. I was so scared that he was gonna hate it or think that I was creepy because I was singing about things that I used to love about him. He never really told me how he felt about me or what he liked the most about me. So I was a little worried about telling him some of the things that I used to really love about him. With him it was always, just you're beautiful or you're amazing. It was never, he never really spoke out about his feelings for me. So in a way, I kind of felt like I was more into him than what he was into me. So because of all that, I didn't know how he was going to react to it. But apparently he liked it or likes it. I don't even know. Too bad for him if he doesn't, because it's already on the internet. So the song starts out with, I used to love seeing your smile, but now it's been a while. I wonder what you're up to, have you been doing fine? I used to love the way you held me, it showed me that you cared. I wonder what you're doing and how you've really been. Basically this is me just saying I used to love his smile, I used to love the way he held me, but this was also me asking how he was doing because I hadn't really spoken to him since the breakup. So I didn't know how he was feeling about things. I didn't know how he felt about the breakup. I didn't know if he was annoyed or upset with me, which I figure he probably was. Or, I didn't know if he didn't really care about, whether he was with me or wasn't with me. And then it goes, but just in case you were wondering, yeah, I've been doing alright. So at this point after the breakup, it was a couple of days after, and honestly I was doing okay. I was doing fine. It wasn't that big of a deal. I was doing reasonably well considering I'd just broken up with him. It hadn't really sunken in that we weren't together anymore. It was a couple of weeks after when I was a mess, an absolute mess. And then the start of the chorus goes, because without you this isn't easy, I never thought it would be. So obviously I had thought about breaking up with him before I actually did. He doesn't know that, but if he watches this now he will. But obviously I knew it wasn't going to be easy to break up with him. The process afterwards wasn't going to be easy either, moving on. I'm still struggling with that, and I'm still struggling with moving on because you care about someone so much and then they're just not that big of a part of your life anymore when they used to mean the world to you. So I'm actually really nervous about posting this, and it's probably why I'm talking really fast and it's getting really hot in here. And then it goes, sometimes I wish that I could take it back, but nothing's gonna change. I always thought about messaging him back and asking, to just take it back and to stay together. But I knew that the issues between us weren't gonna go away. We sucked at communicating. That needed to be sorted. I tried to sort it out and he kind of just didn't want to sort it. At least that's how it felt. I kind of felt like if we're gonna get back together, that has to be sorted, and I felt like he just wasn't gonna try. And then it goes, yeah, I'll admit it that I miss you, but I'm hoping this will fade. Obviously I miss him. I'm hoping the feelings will go away though so I can move on and not miss him anymore. And then it goes, the hurt I feel deep inside just won't go away. You might take it as the hurt I'm feeling from something that he's done won't go away. For me that's not what that lyric means. It might mean that to you when you hear the song, but that's not what I meant when I wrote it. When I broke up with him, I literally I had a pain in my chest. I don't know whether it was metaphorically speaking, my heart breaking. I don't know, I can't really explain it, but I had this big heavy feeling in my chest and it didn't go away for a couple of days. So then it goes into the second verse and it goes, I used to love when you'd wrap your arms around me from behind. That was one of my favorite things that he'd do, when he'd wrap his arms around me. I still remember the first time he did it and I was so happy because I'd been wanting him to do it for ages, like ages. And then he finally did it and I was like, yes. Oh my gosh, yes. The feeling that I got knowing you were mine, I was so happy when we were together. I used to love the way you smell. Yeah, the scent, it drove me wild. Okay, I thought this lyric would sound really creepy and it probably does, but you know, I was like, stuff it, girls can relate to this, so you know, I left it in there. It kind of works, like it does work. And then it goes, made me think how lucky I was to have you in my life. Like, so again, I was really happy when I was with him. I was really happy to be able to say, you know, he was my boyfriend. I love being able to tell people that I was dating him. And then it goes, and now I'm trying to find a way to get you off my mind. Like, I was literally like sitting there trying to find a way to get him off my mind, yet I was writing a song about him. And then it goes back into the chorus, and then it goes into like kind of like a bridge, and it goes, I'm hoping in a month or two it'll seem like just a dream, and maybe it'll go back to how it used to be. This is obviously me wanting to go back to the way things were, either like when I was with him, wanting to go back to being with him, or you know, me wanting to go back to the way things were before I got involved with him. So it kind of meant both of those things to me. And then it goes back into the chorus, and then the last bit then goes back and says, and just in case you were wondering, yeah, I've been doing alright. So I wanted to add this into the end because I didn't feel like it was right to leave it on the chorus, like it just didn't sound right. So this is kind of like, it's the same pre-chorus as what's after the first verse, so I was like, oh, I'll just add this in. With this part being at the end, it's kind of like not just a reminder to him, but also a reminder to me that I'm doing okay without him, that, you know, I'm getting through it, I'm moving on, I'm getting there, and that I'm gonna be alright without him. So yeah, I feel like so emotional right now, like you guys have no idea. And I know I tweeted a couple of weeks ago how like I'd mentioned him in the Dear Future Me process video, and I tweeted and I was like, I find it so weird to talk about my ex in videos, like even if it's just for like a split second, and this whole video is pretty much about him. So I'm feeling quite overwhelmed right now, and I'm kind of like, I'm shaking and I feel really hot. Yeah, I'm just really emotional and I feel like I'm gonna start crying. Whew. But I'm okay, and I will be okay, and I've started to move on. I mean, it's been hard, like, I don't know if he's gonna see this, but like, I haven't been texting him. I haven't texted him in a couple of weeks. I'm hoping by the time this video is up, I will not have texted him for a few weeks, because I feel like it is time to move on, and I need to move on. I'm not gonna start seeing other people because I'm not ready for another relationship. I'm not ready to be with someone else. You know, I'm just trying to focus on me. I'm trying to focus on school. I'm in grade 12 and I'm trying to focus on YouTube and making better quality videos for you guys. But yeah, so I feel like it is time for me to start moving on. And you know, I'll always care about him. I don't want to ditch him completely. He meant a lot to me. But yeah, so I'm always going to be there for him. And I want him to know that too. But like, I do need to start moving on. I really do. But yeah. Okay, time to stop being emotional. Yeah, so I'm gonna end this video here. If you guys like this week's video, remember to give it a big thumbs up. Also leave me a comment down below. Maybe tell me what your favorite lyric is from this song, Used to Love. That would be really cool. If you did leave a comment saying what your favorite lyric is, I would actually really love to know. Also, if you want to see more videos from me, make sure to click that subscribe button. I love you all so much, and I hope you have an amazing week, and I will see you all next Sunday with a brand new video. Mwah! Bye!